This video was brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. Get top quality razors delivered to your door starting at just $1 a month. Link below in the description. Skip it up and that up. So there are some educated rumors out there that Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC will release in November. Gem, a games retailer in the United Kingdom, wrote on its website that GTA 5 for the PS4 will have a release date of fall November 2014, which falls on a Friday, and in the UK that's usually the typical day for games to release. Also, games news site VG247 claims to have heard from internal sources that the title will ship in November. So everything's adding up to GTA 5 for next gen and PC coming in November. However, since it was discovered on Gem's website that they had a release date for Grand Theft Auto 5, they put it back to TBC release date. It no longer has the November 14th release date on their website. So I'm glad that everything seems to be leaning towards that Grand Theft Auto 5 for PC and next gen will be released this year, because I'm very curious to see what they did with it. Now, I know people say that I flip-flop with re-releases, so on and so forth, but this one I think is a worthwhile one, kind of like how I thought the Metro Redux was worthwhile because PlayStation 3 owners didn't have a chance to play Metro 2033 since it was only released on Xbox and PC. Those are the re-releases, and along with Grand Theft Auto 5, that I want to see. And it's going to be interesting because then the reason I say this too is because if you've played Grand Theft Auto 5, which I'm sure 95% of you have, I feel like it was shoehorned on the previous generation, the 7th generation of consoles. I mean, people were saying that Grand Theft Auto 5 looked ugly on the Xbox 360 and PS3. That I don't agree with. I think they did a lot with the hardware limitations, and I thought for what it was and the hardware that Grand Theft Auto 5 was running on, it did look pretty damn good. But at the same time, you could see they had to really shoehorn that game on the dated hardware. I mean, there was frame rate drops, you saw textures kind of just weren't up to snuff. And Grand Theft Auto is such a huge game. I really want to see it and see what they do with the next gen hardware and the PC hardware, especially now with my AMD rig. I just got a R9 290X in there and I want to see how it runs. Grand Theft Auto 5 runs on that rig. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad it's coming out this year, not in 2015, because I'm really interested to see what Rockstar does with the beefier hardware and see how Grand Theft Auto 5 looks on next gen hardware and PC. Alright folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one. The preceding video was brought to you by Big Cheese's YouTube channel. For gameplay reviews, gaming music, and vlogs, subscribe to Big Cheese VG. Link below in the description.